Santimine. Sampa ya Santimine. Obia nim e Ghana ha. Enye obia pen so ene ebeka se Sampa ya Santimine. Sampa ya Santimine. O say ya Santimine. Asante kotoko no. Kotoko say yeah. Asante kotoko say yeah. Asante kotoko. Asante kotoko.
Nafana kotoko. Nafana kotoko.
Asantima UK. Ukuma pimwa apembeba.
Abuja for Asantima UK TV so no go back primo. Me de ohun me no say nsem nam de brɛ wo. Ene nsem obie. Ebani se wotata ohunfo a wotu be ma. Ene nsuo ta ponkyerani a wɔgye wo. Ene Nana Sampa Jafra, Additional Council, I was Sampa. Original no onye fake no. Wana ya gazette no tie ya gazette echi no. Wana make one say me. Enye fake no a wo mto wo papa action no. Ene Nana no say wo mu ntra ho ememfo sika edwa nanka. If them penny say so penny trafie ne se mo fro fie nanka ye ku nankarefo a sa abofra ne ka ho. Ntanam so mu ye hwe ha na sa mo bia ne dom e so se Sampa yo mu dia na omu ya yemfunso enu ntine omu pese omampani Ghana mampani interior minister attorney general IGP eni omamu panimfo nyina ti hunu se Sampa na Jafra dia Nananom traditional council na ba ebe yese ntwefo hia mu oboba sempin hunu se me de me tintinti ba wo mi wure ho na de yekoso bia no mamwo hunu bi.
Thank you very much for your presence. Without much ado, I would like to introduce you to the people on the high table. We have Nana Siejo, I would say landlord. He was the first occupant of the area before the Sampa people came to him for him to give them a place to stay, where we have the current Sampa. We also have Nana Kwejo Maxa II. Okuahine is also the Adontinhine. The Adontinhine, in the absence of the Sampa Mainhine, is the acting president. So whenever the Sampa Mainhine is not around, is the Adontinhine who chairs in his stead. We also have Nana Willie Kofi Nana Kimchai, the Krontinhine of the traditional, the Chidomhine of the traditional council. We have Nana Penchaman, the Krontinhima, in fact, not only a Krontinhima of the traditional council, but a gazetted Krontinhima. The gazette alone speaks volumes for itself. Then we have Nana Kofi Krufie, the Krontinhine as well. And right behind me is the Ebusiapeni Nana Abu Sribo. We have Alaji Isifu Traore also with us. We have Nana Techipoku, the Achiamehine as well. So without much ado, we open the floor to listen to why we are here. There's been some backlash and currently
Media. Respected Nananom, opinion leaders, and the good people of Sampa and beyond. We greet you all and warmly welcome you. On behalf of the esteemed Nananom of the Sampa traditional area,
we wish to express our sincere appreciation for your presence here today, especially the media, because your commitment to truth and responsible journalism plays a vital role in promoting peace, understanding, and transparency within our society. Nananom, having carefully observed recent developments surrounding the chieftaincy crisis within the Sampa traditional area, and as the legitimate authorities entrusted with the responsibility of safeguarding the dignity of our soul and the future of our people, it is considered necessary and appropriate to address the public through this press briefing. We therefore ask for your patience and attention as I now proceed to present the official position of Nananom on the issues at hand. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, today we speak not only with urgency, but with pain. We speak with the weight of grief, frustration, and deep anxiety for the future of our people. This is not a routine press engagement. It is a cry for justice. It is an appeal for protection. It is a call for immediate intervention. We direct this appeal to the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces, because the Constitution places the safety of every Ghanaian ultimately in his hands. When the community feels abandoned, it is to the President that it must stand. What is happening in Sampa is not a mere traditional disagreement. I repeat, what is happening in Sampa is not a mere traditional disagreement. It is a crisis that is festering, escalating, and threatening to spiral beyond control. The tension is real in Sampa. The pain is real. Sampa is not an insignificant village hidden from national view. It is a district capital with over 20,000 people. It is the administrative heart of the German North District in the Bono region. It is the Kesho hub of Ghana. It is vital border town that sustains cross-border trade with Cote d'Ivoire. Thousands depend on the peace of Sampa to feed their families. Today, that peace is fragile. For nearly 20 years, the question of succession to the paramount stool was subjected to patient and lawful mediation. The matter moved from family deliberations to the traditional council and ultimately to the revered Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the overlord of Sampa stool. Both the Samudia family and the Afian Techiwa family voluntarily placed themselves under his authority. For 2 decades, processes of consultation, arbitration, and customary adjudication were undertaken with discipline and respect for tradition. The Asantehene's role was not symbolic. It was decisive and grounded in customary law. The parties pledged to accept his determination. After this long and exhaustive process, the Afia Techiwa family was granted the right to nominate a chief, Nana Jafla II, was duly nominated and accepted. He was subsequently gazetted under the laws of Ghana. To gazette someone is not ceremonial, it is not symbolic, it is legal recognition by the Republic of Ghana. It affirms legitimacy under the Constitution and the Chieftaincy Act. It means the state recognizes him. It means the law protects him. It means institutions must respect him. Yet, what followed has been heartbreaking. So the question is, what are some people taking gazetting today for? Some people governed or under the rule of law, governed by the rule of law of Ghana, taking gazetting for. Instead of acceptance, there has been resistance. Instead of peace, there has been provocation. Instead of respect for the law, there has been open defiance. Powerful individuals, that is, people entrusted with high office and sworn to uphold neutrality, have, through actions and silence, created an atmosphere where lawlessness feels protected. And then came the violence. Before the Gazette was issued, threats were made publicly that there would be mayhem, that is, violent and needless disturbance, if the process continued. Those words were not empty. Those were not empty words. As if it was a joke, violence erupted. Lives were lost. Some members of the Afia Techua family were killed. Properties were burned. Vehicles were reduced to ashes. We are not speaking of statistics. We are speaking of human beings. Fathers who will never return home. Mothers whose voices have been silenced. Children who now ask questions that no one can answer. Families who run for their lives as flames consume generations of hard work. To this day, justice has not been delivered. The wounds remain open. Recently, despite lacking lawful authority, the same faction announced their intention to conduct funeral rites for the late Paramount Chief and Queen Mother. The Ghana Police Service, recognizing the volatility of the situation, sought and obtained a court injunction to prevent further escalation. This injunction was ignored. In full view of the community and with open participation of influential traditional authorities like the Domahini, an appeal court judge, the Sumahini, a member of the Council of State, the regional minister who previously acted as counsel for the Sambodia faction before assuming office, and the district chief executive, an indigene of Suma Ahinkro with allegiance to the Sumahini, have through their actions and inactions created conditions in which illegality appears protected and emboldened. And with the involvement of DISEC, District Security Council, the prohibited rights were carried out. When court orders are treated as mere options, what message is sent to the ordinary citizen? When those entrusted with leadership disregard the judiciary, what confidence remains in the rule of law? the situation is worsening in Sampa. There are now active attempts to sell Sampa lands, despite a standing court injunction. Land in Sampa is not just soil. It is an identity. It is inheritance. It is for the future of unborn generations. Unauthorized land sales under unlawful authority risk planting the seed of conflicts that may outlive or outlive all of us. We say this with anguish: enough is enough. Nana Jafar II, himself as an appeal court judge, has consistently chosen restraint. He has pursued legal remedies. He has relied on mediation. He has exercised patience even after blood was shed. But restraint cannot substitute for the state protection. Patience cannot replace justice. When the Gazette is disrespected, when court injunctions are ignored, and when violence is not decisively addressed, ordinary people begin to lose faith in the very institutions meant to safeguard them. That loss of faith is dangerous. It breeds desperation. We listened carefully when the president stated, in relation to Boko, that government works only with gazetted chiefs. That statement gave us hope. We respectfully and passionately ask, let that principle live in Sampa as well. The law must not bend depending on geography or influence. It must stand firm everywhere. We speak with painful honesty. Sampa is showing the early signs of becoming another Boko. Ghana has witnessed the heavy cost of prolonged conflict, where lives were lost, communities divided, national resources drained through constant security deployment. We cannot afford another bleeding wound in our nation. We don't want it that way. Prevention always is less costly than repair. Mr. President, as Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, every life in Sampa is under your constitutional protection. The cries of our people rise to you. Mothers fear for their sons. Traders fear investing. Youth fear that violence may return at any moment. The air in Sampa is heavy with uncertainty. History will remember whether early warnings were heeded. We do not seek to inflame tensions. We seek to prevent further tragedy. We do not seek confrontation. We seek protection. We do not seek special treatment. We seek equal application of the law. We must state candidly that confidence in REGSEC, the Regional Security Council in Bono region, and DISEC has eroded. Their conduct has not reassured the community of impartiality. When institutions appear compromised, citizens feel exposed. This is not a partisan appeal. It is a moral one. It is a constitutional one. it is a human one. We call for immediate enforcement of court orders. We call for state protection for the gazetted paramount chief. We call for thorough investigation and prosecution of acts of violence and arson. We call for an immediate halt to unauthorized land sales. Above all, we call for justice that is swift, visible, and uncompromising. Sampa is too important to be sacrificed to impunity. Too many tears have already been shed. Too many homes have already burned. Too many hearts are already wounded. The people are watching with hope. The nation is watching with concern. History is watching with judgment. We place this matter in the hands of the president, and under the authority of the Constitution he swore to uphold. May compassion guide the response. May courage enforce the law. May justice come before more blood is shed. Signed, Nana Kwajo Maxa Kukwahini and Adonfihini of Sampa Traditional Council, and Nana Busribo Abusampenini of the Afia Techua Royal family. Distinguished members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your time, attention, and responsible and commitment to responsible reportage. Thank you very much.
Mini anabeka any nano a background to and semna ekoso ewo Sampano. Nipani bebusa bebia Sampa ewo. Sampa enye sebi ekrokitua bia ewo manchwe bia ordine ne ho. Sampa ye ka say Ghana cashew dwedie ni nano eye Sampa enegina. Sampa ene Côte d'Ivoire ena ehye borders. Enti eye ekura edwedie a ekoso wo ho no eye edwedie kese between two countries. Na ensam na ye kan ye ensam a akoso ebro infie eduonu. It's over 20 years. Na factions na train sa manson no started wo efie omo eka ho asem ofie a movie to the traditional council. So the muni mamamre ne amane no ohene to na yeyi ohene fofora yedi kan bom kro no e wo fie na ye movie to the traditional council. So yente ye ho ase a na akọ regional we can say House of Chiefs. Say still no entiase enye adwuma they want ne ho ase no e decide say obetimi e di akọ na Sampa ensem no Sampa manhene eye ohene a ohye otumfo osetutu ase direct enti samwa makama ase mpo wo ho na muwie a edi se otumfo pene so ansana yesi hene enti penchen bia ba eye otumfo ho ene ekọ resolve all those issues na estati ya na omunya pomasibre no na wo se asem kodi ye hene ho ekọ ye hene ho so no otena ase afenu ni na aba betena ase bo omunkuro ekrobo na chie no ebusia na ese efata na ohene e de akonwa ne ma wo so omunko enkofo mu de hiemra emetre no na se wogitum a na de wo ho bia no yaye ayampa ode akonwa ne ma efia tachiwa ebusia omoto aso koyi omode hie de bai ema otumfo agi ni tumu amamre ne amane ekwan so wo sai de atre ne manfo ewo Sampa ewie ababa bisai e de atre opimso ewo Kumasi se uhu se traditional council ni na ewo ha or the backing of the traditional council because was shy at Rewom. Ama Omon so as shy at the atre Nanano, a Yanana Samba Jafla. Enti, the air cost one in Nano na setre enono na Grofuka sem se minuano no omamuti asia so se ye ni na awie ye no ebi ma ye sister na no omunti omo ho ase na nyankopon adom omakonya regional minister but before regional minister no so kra aban ebeba ko yini se regional minister no and some no cost woni na ono regional minister and na ye omo lawyer enti ono ankasa no wo ne personal interest and said the mahine so esi amana ye no aso ni otumfo atwemanso enti na wo nye this year na obetimi ayusu de aye bibi de atia otumfo a ene ohye wachi enche bia semunya ne ntia omo ye so omo ye nana ofiri mu no ayie e wo Sampa police for no hwe situation they decide say there be the kan wan kasa kra wo nya hene de etosu mienu ekro ni mu nwo si ebema kwan amawa ye de wo ye no police for ni to anamon ko asemdi kwaje de broni be friend say injunction a de beto so say munjai de mo ye no injunction no eba ye no eye the regional minister any the district chief executive no so yobi a ofiri suma hinkro suma hinen so yobi ono so ete council of state asembia si wa Ghana ha ono na ye hwese obe company for ho yakwa kutu Ghana mine pani efo na se asama ba beto na police force munja ya suma hinen ene doma hinen ene the regional minister and the district chief executive etimi ka bo mu ekwohye abrante na chi se chinchin a onko so na wonye na eyi no kra wo ye wi a eye court ne beko asebia court ebitimi akwa e dia to be ye ye wa no twe Ghana man pani adwen asisu ne se de boko de no otumfo de report come na ono akasa issue statement at all so say Oma sabio ya gazette omo se ahenfo ena obetimi ni omo adi dwuma unfortunately the ekoso was Sampa no onye gazette na mum di oye gazette no regional minister no so decide say obe make sure say so far as no ne te akonya so say regional minister de kroni mo pa de o mani nsi ho na ekro no ebeye den na etumpon ye ka say eniyemamu ayedin di ama enkrofo wa Sampa obi apia bontia na niyemu hyehye no because obi nim the next moment there ba bisie just because there is no level of security in the town because regional minister etimi hye obi eti se ko na koye ye wo ye wi aye be kokko tnya akwa akogba atu ampa otwa so ye minister yetim court itimi bra injunction ama o decide say onfa nidie emma court no na be dan die nidie e de ama constitution of Ghana sa constitution to na aponi tumi ne kakra e de ama wo say hwe na tena honom enti de nananom mo hanom mo kanina ne say gidie pa de omuni ba ku sei e wo regional minister nim na omuni bi so ewo ni DC no so emu because omama adedi say atentene ne pa de omumfa bi enye adwuma na emum de oman kasa epe ene de omususu na omode beye adwuma ewo ho enche bebre awudie bebre akoso before kra Ghana mra ebe gazette Nana Sangbaja Flano obi ko ye press conference obi ka say omo be dani kro ni se boko ampa omo eye wie ye nso a omo kunkum nipa wo ho ya hyehi afie ya hyehi edwani na wo ekrom ho ebesi ne police for entimi nchi nipa ba kumpo waka say obo ama ya ye investigations enti ya frem wa hanom a na de nananom ebe so omo de to mwanim ɛno no yɛda mo ase.
Royal Hotel, a ultra-modern hotel bia or Achumakofodia or Santimantem mu ben ebuakwa. Hotel ye feye, se ura den bia mu a, wo hiesie mu e wa honka kwan so. Or VIP rooms or executive rooms, and afi or standard rooms. Obambo de enya de a ehu bi mu. Ekira kwai wo Achumakofodia, Oniga we filling station na edi hwanimu. Obetumi afre ahomatrofo yi 0249 450 955 K-Loss Royal Hotel.
Your home away from home.